My comment section is filled with so much hate. I'm sick of it.
Yo, bro, you're a content creator, bro. It's the internet. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
deal with that.
Yeah, but it's worse for me, and you know why.
What do you mean? I know why.
All I'm saying is you should see life from a woman's point of view.
You know, people, let me tell y'all something. And before I get into it, Nadia, she's probably cooling down from all the drama and heat she faced over the whole Delta Games controversy, and I'll be taking a break of mentioning her after this. Well, but if she gets into more controversies, I'll let y'all know, trust me. That being said, let me talk about something important. Not just about the whole Nadia mess, but a border message for all inspiring content creators who wants to be relevant. When I started YouTube, I dreamed of becoming a relevant figure in the gaming world, in Call of Duty Zombies. When I look up to Call of Duty Zombie YouTubers who were grinding and making waves, I try to be like one of them. I try to be a content creator just like them. But I wasn't trying to be no celebrity. I just want to be someone who wants to have an inspiring community, a solid reputation. Back then in 2016 to 2022, I put in the work. I grind hard. But now I balance Call of Duty Zombies and Dragon Ball to keep things fresh for my audience. Because I didn't want to become too represent, because I too know, like, if my viewers get too bored, I'll be stuck into one thing. So balance is key. But so is integrity. One thing I want to let y'all know, if y'all ever want to do content creation, if y'all ever want to be relevant, it is best to protect your image and try not to destroy your reputation. And that's what led me to Nadia here. If you want to be a big name in gaming, you cannot take shortcuts. Cheating your way to the top, fooling casual players, but hardcore gamers, they'll see that through the heartbeat. But with her, she made her name in Call of Duty. Her career is a masterclass in what not to do as a content creator. She used cheats and gained an unfair advantage, hoping that no one would notice. But of course, the gaming community did, and the hardcore players, the ones who took this seriously and found her out. And the consequences, she really did not face really no consequences by the whole cheating thing. But she was being picked at and clowned at. And when people like Call of Shame, Censor, these many people who had evidence and a lot of common sense would have told Nadia, like, okay, they really have evidence. They got proof that I'm cheating. Let me stop using mods before these people will figure this out. Common sense would have told her this. But she doubled down, and she did it anyway. And look and behold, there are plenty of people who are calling her out about this. And the consequences, she didn't face any consequences when it comes to cheats. But bigger consequences came fast forward. From doxing Daddy Slayer and Lucas, yeah. But LGBTQ community jokes, yeah. Despite being a part of it herself, her actions showed complete disregard for her audience and her reputations. These weren't mistakes. These were reckless decisions that piled up after another. Like, she was accused by cheating and denying it, repeatedly, even being caught multiple times. Instead of coming clean, she doubled down, her claiming her critic was jealous and playing the gender card, saying, oh, these boys are just hating because the girls are better. But here's one thing. Let me break this down to you, Nadia. Your male fans, the male fans you said they were hating, those are the ones who actually defended you. where the same people you've insulted, they supported you. When people like Call of Shame, Doug Censor, all these people who had actual evidence against you, these boys you said they're claiming they're hating on you, they did have your back. They supported you. They stood by you. Like, imagine having supporters who stood by you through thick and thin, only for you to give them the middle finger and say like, "Oh, you boys are jealous." Like, that's what Nadia did. For all the males out there who still supporting Nadia, who are, ashamed of her, she's basically giving y'all the middle finger. She's saying like, "F you boys out there, you just jealous." Like, she just alienating her male supporters on her own community by denying the truth, by insulting their intelligence. Like, the consequences, now look where she at now. Like, she is no longer being invited to major events like Delta Games Force, Activision blacklisted her, and she have her fans, no, not her fans, like her account being banned. Even her loyal fan base is slowly, like she was blowing up. She was blowing up, but now she is just barely not making it to like the 100,000. Like, whenever I see her videos, do not get me wrong, it is between 100,000 to 200 to 300 to 400. But now, if you look onto her videos, she's just getting basically 2,000, 5,000. Like, you understand what I mean? Her fan base is slowly growing after that, with many feel betrayed after defending her against channels like Call of Shame and Doug Censor, who expose her with evidence. Like, that's gotta be disheartening. And let's not forget the backlash in game. Imagine logging into Call of Duty and hearing people in your lobby saying, "Oh look, Nadia, oh look, it's Nadia, the cheater." That's gotta sting. Like, no matter where she go, she can't even escape from that. Every post she make, every stream, every lobby is reminding her is her reputation has been tarnished. And that's why I say karma is catching up. She thought the past didn't matter. Like I kept saying, I keep telling her, I said this once and I'm going to say it again. The past do matter. Because look what happened now. It's haunting her now. The doxing incidents, the cheating allegations, it's coming back to bite her. And I know it's hurting her. No matter how much she wants to smile, no matter how much she wants to wave at the camera and, acting smiley and all that whatnot, it's hurting her on the inside. It's hurting her. And sooner or later, she's going to snap at this. Like, look at Daddy Slayer. He sent one donation to her, or more. Correct me if I'm wrong. He sent many of that. And she just snapped at him by doxing at him. But like, I have a feeling something like that is gonna happen again soon. And her career is so deeply damaged and it's unrepairable. And like I said, like, that is a sad, miserable career and it's unrepairable. And this is a lesson for you all creators. If you want to grow in this space, you got to protect your image. Your reputation is everything. When people see you as a big gamer or a streamer, they'll look up to you. That is a responsibility. Be mindful of your actions and words. Don't get careless like Nadia did. And you know what's something? You know what is something, people? This reminds me of the whole EDP 445 situation. Even though EDP 445 is a terrible monster, even though he makes Nadia looks like a saint. But at least both of them are two terrible people. I mean, EDP 445, yeah, he is a terrible monster, and yeah, Nadia is a terrible human being. But this reminds me of the whole EDP 445 situation. Like, he tried to make a comeback on TikTok, but the internet never let him forget his actions. Fans and critics alike expose him every chance they got in different platforms. The Nadia situation is similar in the Delta Games thing. I know different crimes. They both have different crimes, but the same pattern of consequences catching up. She may not have done something like that extreme, but the principle remains. The principle remains. Once you've destroyed your image, it is nearly impossible to rebuild. And I know deep down, I'm sure Nadia regrets her choices. She may not say it in public, but I bet deep down when she looked at herself and thought, I should have done things differently. Like, if she would have played the game fairly, avoiding this reckless stunts, and respected her audience, she could have been a bigger star than Pokimane. Heck, she could be even bigger than SS Sniper Wolf. She would have been one of the top female Warzone gamers, respectfully. But instead, she chose the easy way out. And now she's paying the price. Like, to anyone, this is my final thoughts. Like, to anyone who's watching this, let Nadia's story be a lesson. If you want to grow as a content creator, do it the right way. By protecting your image. Do not cheat. Do not dox. Do not rely on cheap stunts for clout. Build your reputation through hard work and integrity. Because once your image is destroyed, it is impossible to recover. As for Nadia, like I said, her career is miserable and unrepairable. Like, I'm not saying this to feel bad for her. Like, she did it to herself. She dug her own grave. But I'm saying this, I'm shaking my head. Like, her career is unrepairable and it's miserable. Like, people in game chats recognize you as a cheater. People clowning you on social media. They won't let you go on internet. They always, like, every time you go into different gaming companies, people now are going to bring this up. And I'm like, dang, that is a miserable career, and it's unrepairable. She can play it off by making jokes or try to twist the narrative, but deep down, she knows the truth. Her actions have consequences, and now she's gotta live with them. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. And I'm just shaking my head, man. Like, her career is not only unrepairable, but it is a miserable one at that. So, that being said, I'm finna head to work now. So, I'll probably be live around 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. So, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll see y'all live tonight. Peace and out.